What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking all about Digibyte and whether it's doing another massive pump again. You guys, this chart pattern has me extremely excited, especially considering how many Digibyte I have, how many Digibyte my VIP members have, and how much Digibyte my free viewers also have. This is exciting because of the chart pattern I'm seeing. This V-bottom continuation pattern is a very, very strong continuation pattern with a high probability. So I'm going to be talking all about why I think Digibyte is headed up for another swing and kind of the technical perspective on why it's doing that. Before I get started though, make sure that you hit that like button for me right now, as well as subscribing, because I'm dedicated to making 5 videos weekly just like this one so that you guys can stay updated and profitable inside of the cryptocurrency markets. Also, do me a favor and share this video with your friends so they can get in on this coin before it pumps as well. I always say it's so much funner to ride profits when you have more people doing it along with you. So without further ado, let's get straight into the Digibyte analysis. So this is Digibyte versus Bitcoin, and as you can see, we have a V-bottom pattern. Now, current price versus Bitcoin is actually 0.000002, and we will see a nice swing up from here, from those prices, and actually break major resistance of 0.0002 and start heading towards even higher prices. Now, as far as exact prices, I cannot go into exact details as to my targets for Digibyte because that is VIP information, but I can go over projections and checkpoints of what I expect and the patterns I'm seeing so that you guys can still profit along with us. A V-bottom continuation pattern, here's an example. There's V-bottom reversals when prices drop very quickly and then see a reversal. That's more like what we saw in Bitcoin. And there's V-bottom continuation patterns where we're already on an uptrend and then we see a V-bottom form and prices see continuation after that. I can show you a couple examples of V-bottoms in the markets because there's Bitcoin as far as a V-bottom reversal, and then there's Digibyte as far as a V-bottom continuation. But I actually also posted on my Twitter about Tezos being a V-bottom continuation and also Tezos being a V-bottom continuation versus the Bitcoin pair. So both the Bitcoin pair and the dollar pair are V-bottom continuations for Tezos. And, you know, a lot of these cryptos follow each other. So it really doesn't surprise me personally that we're seeing a similar pattern in Tezos that we're also seeing in Digibyte and also in Bitcoin because of the fact that all cryptos follow each other so closely. This is because the market capitalization is small. And when you have a small market capitalization, the markets are going to move with the coins that have the biggest market cap. So this would be the V bottom that I see inside of Bitcoin right now. This was a V bottom because we're on a downtrend and then we make the V bottom pattern. Whereas Digibyte's a V continuation where we're already on an uptrend and then we make the V bottom after a sell off. So Digibyte, you guys, is looking extremely good. And, you know, this V-bottom pattern actually shows that when you get near the neckline, you can have a pullback. Sometimes it gets a little above. Sometimes it stays right at that pullback. But we're pulling back right now on that neckline. And for me, this is a great spot for us to break that neckline, see continuation in Digibyte, and make a 5th wave. Like I said, I can't go into exact targets, you guys, but I will do Elliott wave projections for you guys so you know whether you should be long or short on this coin. See, this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elliott wave pattern, and we still have not made the 5th wave. That's Digibyte versus Bitcoin. The chart versus the dollar is almost the same, except I believe it actually did break resistance. Yeah, it actually did break resistance and pulled back. So this has confirmed the V bottom pattern exactly in the same way that we saw this right here, where it breaks resistance and pulls back onto support. So we're seeing the exact same pattern as the V bottom reversal. Now, what's interesting about market cycles and human emotion is we're actually in a very, very early phase of this market cycle in the big picture. Now, that also means that market cycles repeat in all time frames. So right now we're in the 4-hour time frame, but if we go up into like the 3-day time frame and look at what's happened inside of Digibyte, we can actually count very easily an ABC corrective wave, which is why we're starting a new bullish impulse in this market. Now, what's interesting about Digibyte is if you zoom in, you can see Digibyte has had many a market cycle in its life. We had a market cycle here, and then guess what happened? A, B, C correction. And what happens at the bottom of that C wave? Bam, we have a new market cycle. What happens? A, B, C correction. And we keep having these market cycles over and over inside of Digibyte. Now this is a really, really big cycle. This recent cycle that we made was massive. And so since these earlier cycles, actually the next cycle that came after that early cycle was bigger than the first one, it's very possible with Digibyte in the big picture, we have a similar scenario where we have an even bigger market cycle come out of this. And so even though on the 4-hour time frame, I'm expecting to see a fifth wave, and according to Elliott wave theory, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, and there's a corrective pattern that comes afterwards. At this price right here at the bottom of the C wave, will that be the end of Digibyte? No. I think that we will continue for a bigger picture growth, a bigger picture market cycle. With that being said, you guys, I'm definitely planning on taking some off the table as we make the fifth wave because it only makes sense. I will keep some in long term. I always like to keep some in long term. Letting your winners ride is a very, very intelligent thing to do if you're an investor or trader. So I do plan on letting my winners ride. And you guys, this fifth wave, exact targets, like I said, I can't go over, but it will be a nice fifth wave here. So letting your winners ride in the market is very smart. So a corrective pattern coming after that fifth wave will be natural, something you don't want to get scared of, and something that at the bottom of that corrective pattern, you'll actually be interested, and I will be actually interested in buying more. This is not financial advice, you guys. Anything on my channel I say is never financial advice. This is my own trading journal. This is what I'm doing in the markets, but I will give you guys my perspective, and then you guys can see what you want to do from there with my perspective on the markets. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing in Digibyte. And in the small picture, in the short time frame here, we have not reached euphoria yet. We're probably somewhere around optimism, hope, and we're going to get into belief, thrill, and euphoria, and that will be where the fifth wave is created. And then we will have some type of a bear cycle and then create a little depression here and an ABC, and we'll want to buy the C wave because that will be the bottom of that market cycle, getting ready for another market cycle to repeat. Human emotion always repeats in every single time frame. That is why market cycles work. Now, what's interesting in the big picture here is we're actually in the depression phase on the big picture. So even zoomed in on the 4-hour, we're in hope and optimism. In the big picture, we're actually in depression still, and probably going to move into a disbelief phase when we have that correction on the 4-hour. And so that for me is kind of where we're at in the Digibyte market cycles, what I'm watching for. The big picture also had major bullish divergence that was formed since this low and this low here. So that bullish divergence is very, very strong and results in a lot of upside movement. So in the big picture, I'm bullish. There will be corrections along the way. In the 4-hour, I'm bullish. There will be an ABC at some point. But overall, Digibyte is one I'm very proud of buying, very proud of having in my portfolio right now. And I'm extremely positive about other people being in this coin along with me because of the gains they're now currently experiencing and because of the gains they will experience over the next couple weeks with this fifth wave. So that's why I'm so excited about Digibyte, you guys. As far as the stock market goes, it is following Bitcoin. You guys remember how I was saying, oh, you guys, everybody is bearish on Bitcoin. It's going to keep going up. They're drawing a rising wedge. And then it failed the rising wedge. It broke out and then found support and saw continuation. That's exactly what the S&P 500 is doing currently. So, when I was telling you guys, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, after the whole COVID thing, we're actually playing out along with that analysis very nicely. And I'm seeing continuation in the markets. And I fully expect the S&P 500 to see continuation in this market cycle. If you guys don't follow me on TradingView, I actually posted about this. You guys can also join the Discord. Links are in the description. There is a free Discord. And in that free Discord, I also share a lot of this stuff, like where I think the S&P 500 is going and some of that stuff for the free viewers. It's not as detailed. You don't get nearly as many signals as what I provide in the VIP areas. And you also don't have that one-on-one support where you can literally ask me questions any time of the day. If I'm at my computer, I will reply to you as soon as possible and help you with any needs or concerns you have in these markets. Also, one of the nice things about the VIP is the portfolio perspective. You guys can message me about your portfolio and I would tell you what I do with mine, and then you can go ahead and make decisions based on that with yours. So that's really nice for you guys as well. So this is the big picture of the S&P 500. You guys, this is not over. If you go into like big time frames and then you pull out like this is actually the midway pullback. You guys, when Bitcoin started its first cycle, it did a very similar corrective pattern. This is the first sell-off of the market cycle. This is a midway cool-off. This is the midway cool-off, and it's right before you get the actual big run in the market, the actual parabolic move. This was parabolic in nature to a degree, but it's not nearly as parabolic as what we're going to see. This is becoming a big bullish wick inside of the markets, and I fully expect continuation in the S&P in the big picture. You guys, if I knew how many people, if I still had screenshots of how many people that tried to call the top on Bitcoin at 7K when it went to 7K and then hit 5K and then proceeded to go to 20,000 afterwards before the real bear market came, you guys would know what I'm talking about here when it comes to the S&P 500. There will be a new cycle, another parabolic move. Maybe not every coin, not every stock will have to rise in the markets. There are definitely overvalued stocks in this market, but stuff like Walmart, stuff like oil stocks, travel companies, there's so many companies out there that actually will be rising in this period of time. And so therefore, these indexes are going to see upside growth and they will see another bullish cycle before the real correction comes. And so that's what I'm expecting in stocks. That will help fuel the crypto markets. That will help fuel the world economy. All of this pandemic fear was definitely, I like to call it a scamdemic. There is a degree of reality to the situation, but the majority of what's going on is delusion. And definitely the stock market is undervalued as far as what's coming over the next little while. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Digibyte. You guys, Bitcoin, like I said, a V bottom. Continuation is likely. Exact prices are in the VIP. If you guys are not a VIP member, definitely today is the day to start with the VIP. You can click Become VIP right here. These are 3 buttons and they will have information on the VIP. Direct message me or email me. This is an exclusive group and this is where I've taken all the best knowledge and consolidated it into one place over the past 5 years of my trading with all the lessons that I have personally learned. You guys, I am running a 20% discount currently. Direct message me, email me to get into this exclusive group, and I'll give you exact prices with a 20% discount. These are not the 20% discounts. This is normal price being displayed here. I really appreciate you guys tuning in to today's Digibyte update. If you guys have been making money on this coin, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if you've been riding this one along with us. I would love to hear about you guys' profits. And don't forget to share this video as well as liking it so that we can get as many people aware of Digibyte as possible before this 5th wave actually occurs. I appreciate and love every single one of you guys, and I'll see you in tomorrow's update. As always, stay profitable out there.